This video is going to upset a lot of women. What's been happening a lot of in this country is women are no longer open to taking correction. What happens a lot of time is the roles switch, whereas men become more feminized and women become more masculinized. The second thing that also happens too is men are falling down, okay? We have to call that one out. Men are falling down on their responsibilities and their duties as the leader in the relationship and in the home. So naturally, women are forced to step up to that leadership position and make the calls. They're directing the tone of the relationship. They're determining what we're going to do next. Naturally, that's what's going to happen when the man falls down. But it doesn't change the nature of the man to want to lead. And so if you have a woman who's becoming masculinized and a man who still has that masculine energy, there's going to be conflict in the relationship when he doesn't agree with the decisions that the woman is making. But women cannot be so ignorant to think that just because this is the way it is now, he's automatically just going to fall in line. At the end of the day, this man is still a man, and you have to allow him in your own unique personal way to help him be that. Because if you continually box that man up into a corner and you don't give that man a second chance and you're not patient with that man to be able to see what he is able to do for this relationship, then you're going to run into conflict. And this is what happens a lot of times. A man may not be where he needs to be right now, but the woman sees that as an opportunity for her to go and take charge because things still has to get done. But at the end of the day, the man feels some type of way now because he feels like you just pulled the crown off of his head, and now it's like, you're the man in this relationship. Every time I try to talk about something, you got to throw the fact that you make more money than me in my face. And so, women, if you are in this predicament, you have to always be sensitive to the fact that that man is still the man, and you are still the woman. Regardless of who's making more money, you can't change that dynamic. It is what it is. You can change the way something looks on the outside, but at the core of what it is, it's still fundamentally black or white. And so you can't expect a man to be okay when you berate him, when you talk down to him, when you make him feel as though he's subordinate to you in that financial kind of way or any other kind of way, because it's going to create conflict. And Bahamian women in particular are very, very skilled at breaking men down. Y'all are experts at telling men what they can't do. Y'all are experts at telling men exactly what they need to do more of. But yet when it comes to opening yourselves up to correction and to just listening and being patient with your man, you're not doing that. That's most women. Not all. Women have to understand and recognize, how does my man need help? You can't be a helpmate and not help your man in that same capacity. If I'm trying to build a home and you are my helpmate, you have to help me build this home. You can't do that from an office. You can't do that laying down in bed. You have to be up working with me, laying the cement or getting me the cement so that I can lay my bricks. And so you have to really pay attention and study, what does my man need to be the leader that I need him to be? Y'all catch that? You have to pay attention so that you can learn your man. So many times we get caught up on what he isn't doing. We forget to take the time out to learn that man. If you don't learn how he receives help, if you don't learn how he interprets situations, if you don't learn his emotional makeup, his mental makeup, how can you help him? A lot of times this is all you're doing. Fix that. Stop doing that. You do this yet? You pay that yet? But where is the how? Where's the genuine conversations that really come from a place of love, that encourages that man to say, you know what, you can do more, baby? Where's those tones of love and compassion where we actually talk to one another as spouses instead of as children? So many people in relationships have been brought down to this primary school exchange of words, where it's, oh, well, you did this, well, I did this. And then we start playing ping pong because it's always about what I'm doing versus what you're not doing. How are we going to solve problems like that in relationships, guys? So the bulk of this video today is focusing on women, but understand and recognize, men, that there's a part that you have to play as well. You gotta recognize when you're not doing what you need to be doing and be accountable to that. Tell that woman that you jacked up. Tell that woman that you don't know. Don't leave that woman in the dark so that she can become a victim to her thoughts. That's how you lose your woman. That's how you create a nagging woman, when you don't give her enough information to be comfortable with the moment. Women can take a lot, Don't be afraid to tell them the truth. They could take more than us. Women, you have to allow your man to talk. You have to give him an opinion. You have to give him room to speak, and you have to be open to correction. Men, you have to be accountable to yourself. Own your mistakes. Talk to that woman. Remember that they are beings. They are capable of taking biologically, spiritually, emotionally. They can take this. It's not the idea or the thing that actually worries them. It's when we don't talk to women that creates that bad version of them that we don't like. If we can both recognize our contributions to the problem in this way, we can have happier, more successful relationships. All right? So, wherever the share button is, wherever the like button is, I can need you on the top those two because someone needs to get this message. All right? It may not be someone I can reach, but maybe you can. So, as always, folks, take care. Enjoy your day. Let's get it.